hello to you and welcome to this special of Queen's Table here on Pageantland. And I have a very few special guests, as you can probably see this evening, that are my beautiful sister queens. It's the Galaxy UK Queens 2025. How are you, girls?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, it's so good to see you all, and thank you for coming on here at Pageantland. We thought because it's International Women's Day, it would be great to group together and talk about our experience and our year of Galaxy. We're soon to hand over, but we're going to talk about Galaxy UK and Galaxy International. So we'll start off with the Galaxy UK year that we've had. I mean, we've all been super busy and done special things. So we'll start off with our beautiful Julia. And let's talk about what's been the highlights of your year.
I feel like the highlights of my year were like waking up and being able to just realise that queens are normal people. You know, when you've only ever been a finalist, you see these girls with these crowns and sashes, and somebody had said to me before, it is overwhelming, and it is. You know, they're quite intimidating. But when you become one of them queens, you realise that they are normal people, and it's kind of easier to speak to people. So I think that's probably been one of my highlights. My second highlight was actually going to Heathrow Airport with Direct Action. That was like a once in a lifetime experience for me as somebody who wants to be a pilot. So those were like my two highlights.
Oh, that's absolutely incredible, Scarlett. I love that. I love that you want to be a pilot as well. That's brilliant. We'll come and fly on your plane later on. It's got to be done.
So
Yes,
I'd have to hop on with like Scarlett, like waking up and realizing like I'm a Galaxy Queen, because like being in pageantry, it's 11 years now. I've grown up watching Galaxy, and Galaxy being like the most prestigious title in the UK, and finally getting to be one of them girls, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a Galaxy Queen. But secondly, it's just been working super hard with my title, carrying on doing what I've been doing for the past 11 years, but as a Miss Teen Galaxy UK. One of my favourite appearances was going up Snowdon, which was actually one of my first appearances, where I got to see my defibrillators that I installed, and just being able to say every day that I'm a queen, I'm proud of who I am as an 18-year-old girl.
Oh, that's amazing. Well done for everything you've done. You've been super busy year.
Yeah.
For me, it would have to be all the memories I've had as a Galaxy UK Queen. I remember for me, one of my highlights was just before we were flying off to America, we had the Pageant Girl Weekender, and I actually flew straight from my holiday into Manchester Airport, straight on the train, straight to the Weekender, and we had so much fun at our winner's photo shoot with Brian. It was such a nice, surreal moment because Galaxy UK was the first pageant I ever watched. So then going to the Pageant Girl Weekend as a Galaxy Queen, sitting with all my sisters and cheering along all the beautiful women who took the stage that weekend. Honestly, it was a dream come true, and it felt so surreal, and I was so grateful to be there.
Oh, that's amazing. And girls, do you remember the Brian shoot? Can everyone us all remember we were all running around being chased by a wasp or a bee? I did see Brian the other night and he was talking to me about that. He goes, oh, you need to post those videos. I was like, that was literally hilarious. The videos, we are just running around like trying to escape like an insect. It's like one of those, isn't it?
It was like trying to run around in these heels, but we probably would have went faster if we just walked at a normal pace rather than sprinting around.
Yes, definitely. It was quite a funny one. I think that might have to go in my handover video, us running around in chase. Definitely. It was so much fun. Emily.
There is so much content, by the way, of that bee situation. It is insane. We would definitely go viral for sure. Honestly, all of it has been an absolute dream come true. I think, you know, I'm someone I've watched, as we all have, but I've watched Galaxy for years, so it's been an absolute dream to kind of hold that title. And God, one of the real highlights for me, I kind of really tried to get out into the community as much as I possibly could, kind of in the run up to internationals, and I got to volunteer at Essex Pride, and I absolutely loved that. That was an incredible experience. I think Galaxy is such an inclusive pageant, and that's why I love it so much. It really celebrates every woman, and so for me to kind of really echo that at Essex Pride and be able to kind of promote inclusivity kind of throughout that as well was really fantastic. I loved that. And then and I think just all of internationals as well, right, just felt like a complete dream. Like I loved being in this little hotel bubble with all the different other kind of countries across the world that were also competing, and you'd kind of go to breakfast and Team Australia would be down there, and then you'd go somewhere else and Team Canada would be there, and it was like, it was insane, but it was an amazing experience.
It was great breakfasts in America, wasn't it? I think I dined with every single country around the world. It's fabulous. But no, you've done some amazing stuff, and pride's such an important thing as well, isn't it? It's so
Yeah.
good. So I think for me, it was just being able to be that person that showed, if you loved Galaxy that much and you kept going back and back, that a dream could be achievable. You know, I didn't ever give up, and I won on my 6th attempt. I placed in top 5. I did so many bits and pieces before, gave it a little break for a couple of years, but I think the icing on the cake for me, when it's the crowning, was actually on Mother's Day, obviously wearing my special gown and my daughter being in the audience and everything like that. It was just such a special day to win on, being a mum. And then obviously just, I mean, internationals, can I just say congratulations? I mean, we all smashed it, all top 5, and obviously Scarlett, you were amazing. Congratulations, you're junior. So it's absolutely fantastic. It's so amazing. The only bit with you winning though, Scarlett, was hard. Was all of us had our hair and makeup done, and we're all trying not to cry.
Yeah,
Crying before going on stage.
yeah. A lot of like fanning. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the hardest bit. We're like, right, I'm not gonna cry. My makeup's gonna go everywhere. So
I love the video of you all at like the back of the room, and you're all screaming, you're like dabbing your makeup, like, please don't cry, please don't cry.
Is there video evidence of this? I need to see this.
Yes. Yeah.
Put it with the bees.
Yeah.
But no, it's been amazing. We've all had such an incredible year, and I think the other thing for me was as well is developing my new platform, which is supporting women with ADHD, because I had my diagnosis for ADHD in October last year, so it felt like it was a year of a lot of stuff happening. So I'm really glad with my Life on Pause new platform as well, which has been achieved in the last year. But I think between all of us, we are just been working so hard and represented the system so well. So let's go back to talking about internationals, because there are so many amazing memories. Let's start talking about some standout moments from there.
One of my favourite standout moments was actually the glam room. I feel like people would think it was the winning part, which was amazing. That was the goal, but it was actually the glam room. I absolutely loved it. Like Hayley and Duncan constantly like making us all laugh, always trying to lighten the mood. I remember when there was a storm coming and Hayley had the news on. I feel like those were the little things of my highlights, like Hayley crawling under the table. Me and Duncan were constantly laughing. He was constantly telling me to sit up straight and things. So those are probably my highlights, weirdly enough.
And my highlight would definitely be like when we were all ready for interview, and we were all just sat around with each other, like hugging each other, hyping each other's up, hearing what we all had been asked in interview. And I think just like the girl power in that moment was like just so amazing. But also, I'd have to say the food that we had, like when you mentioned breakfast, I was like, yeah, my Fruit Loops. I miss Fruit Loops so much.
For me, it was actually just before the competition started. Emily and I actually volunteered at Give Kids the World, which is an organisation that helps terminally ill children. And it was actually organised by one of our other Galaxy sisters, Anna. And so to be able to help out and be a part of that was just so amazing, because it was just a bit of a way to give back right before the competition started. I remember I sat down with some of the kids and we did arts and crafts, and they actually wrote me a Miss Galaxy letter, and it said good luck, and I stuck it on my door, and it was just so heartwarming to have people like that supporting me, and to be able to support them back was just so lovely. And so it was also the day I tried Raising Cane's as well, so I would say and the fact that one of our Galaxy sisters was able to do that for us as well just shows how inclusive Galaxy is, that we all just want to help each other and give each other opportunities like that we may not have actually had before.
Yeah, I would totally echo that, Topaz. It was such an amazing experience. And I think what was so nice for us as well is that we were able to kind of experience that when we wouldn't maybe have done otherwise, because obviously we're not in, we're not anywhere near Give Kids the World normally. So to be able to contribute to an incredible organisation and actually really be kind of hands-on was amazing. Even though I had to wear a hairnet, which, still haunts me to this day. But I made it work. But but my other favourite thing, I would say, is the white party. I loved the white party. I think it was such a vibe. And we had a little after party vibe there. Maria kept that going for a little bit longer because the vibes were just going off. We had a great time. So I'm gonna say white party.
Yeah, the white party was good. And by the way, you still look beautiful in a hairnet. You managed to pull that off. I think for me it was just so much. I mean, from the airport when we first started, and Scarlett gave us those special bears. It's in my room. I love it. And just the whole journey over, I had the best roomie. And oh my goodness, the glam room was just off the. I don't know. I've just never experienced anything like it. It's great. I mean, I was voguing with Hayley and dressed Duncan up in all sorts of weird things, and yeah, it was just so much fun. But just the pajama party, the white party, just the whole experience and the sisterhood that they had. And what I loved as well is we're all just so chilled around each other. We all got on with things, and then we were just there for each other if we needed, and we just enjoyed the whole experience. And and I obviously, Scarlett, watching you win was absolutely beautiful, and just to see the rest of you do so well with your placements. I mean, you're all incredible, and do you know what? It was incredible. And what I also loved as well, Emily, is you made all your outfits, and that is something so special.
Thank you.
You need to talk to me a bit more about that, because I can't even sew.
Oh no, thank you. Do you know what? It was a challenge, and it was hard work, but I loved I wouldn't change a thing. I absolutely loved every minute of it. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was good. I want to go back now. I want to go back. It's gone so quick. I look at the photos, but the swimsuit that come through, didn't it? I love everyone's swimwear photos.
Love that.
Hopefully we will get them soon. We haven't got them yet. I want to see them in a still photo. They're brilliant. So we'll talk about our incredible directors. I mean, Holly and team. I mean, we've got to say a massive thank you to them, because I mean, they're just all incredible. I mean, Kelsey was amazing as well when she looked after us all. She was there for us. And anyone that's wanting, we could have a little chat about that. Anyone that's wanting to enter Galaxy, you are looked after. The whole team was absolutely incredible. And even when you go on to internationals, Maria, Crystal, Michelle, and all the team out there, everybody that's involved, there's quite a few names to talk about, but they look after you, don't they? And just make you feel so, so special. But if you were going to be saying to somebody that was doing Galaxy for the first time, what would be the advice you would give?
I feel like that's a really difficult one, because I feel like there's so many different ways I could just tell them to do Galaxy. I think I would have to apply for them without them knowing, and just chuck them in the boot of my mum's car and get them there, because I feel like Galaxy is one of them experiences that everybody loves. Amber actually said to me, once a Galaxy girl, always a Galaxy girl, and I didn't realise how big that were until I was in the Galaxy environment. Like you said, Holly and Kelsey are so supportive, and the rest of the team. But the amount of pep talks that Holly and Kelsey gave me whilst I was out at internationals just really kind of reflected back on how amazing Galaxy is and how much of a sisterhood it is.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Definitely.
I was just going to say quickly before we go on to the next one, and enter for your mum. Get your mum to enter. That'd be fab.
Definitely, like Scarlett said, there's so much advice that you could give, just enter. And I believe, as easy as it is to say, honestly, take it on board. Don't overthink it. I competed in Galaxy twice. My first year, I was so nervous going into such a big pageant, even though I'd been in pageants 9 years by this point. I was so nervous going into it. And then I realized, wow, why am I nervous? All the contestants are just lovely. All the queens were amazing. My younger sister was a queen, and I went to internationals with her, and that's what convinced me to enter Galaxy. Seeing Maria, seeing Holly, seeing Kelsey, the whole team, all of the queens, all the contestants, even the mums, even the families. They were all just so amazing, welcoming, and they included me as my youngest, as a queen's sister, which I didn't really have in a very important role, but they included me and made me feel a part of that family. So when I went back for my second year, I was so relaxed. Went into interview, looking forward for it, looking forward to get to speak about what I've been doing, and thinking of it as a conversation with friends. And that year, clearly, the relax, getting rid of the nerves helped me, and I was lucky enough to win the prestigious crown. But yeah, just don't overthink it. It's literally just a fun weekend, honestly.
I would say I would go in just having faith in yourself. You deserve a seat at that table, and you deserve to be walking into every room like you are the queen. I think it's very easy sometimes to be surrounded by so many beautiful girls and get imposter syndrome. But if you have faith in yourself and you know what you bring to the table, then you'll be absolutely fine. I mean, I was the youngest Miss Galaxy UK, and I walked into the competition knowing all the hard work I'd put in, knowing all the hours I spent at the walk training studio, all the blisters I got from the 6-inch heels. So I walked into the competition being the best version of myself and putting forward everything I could offer Galaxy. We're all so amazingly unique, and we all have so many different things to offer the system. So as long as you're self-aware as to what you can bring to the table, honestly, you'll be absolutely fine, and you're absolutely going to smash it. So you just need that confidence and to be sure of yourself.
I love that. I would say for me, you know, when I think about why Galaxy, and I've said this so many times throughout my reign, and I'm sure everybody is sick of me saying it, but I really believe truly that Galaxy celebrates every woman. And that really starts from the top, and it starts with Maria, and it trickles all the way down into each country. And obviously our team in the UK is absolutely incredible with Holly and Kelsey, and the time and the care and the attention that is put into kind of the pageant girl systems and Galaxy. So I think that's really important, and something that I really, really firmly believe, and I feel Galaxy delivers year on year, is that every winner looks different and it's consistent. And that's the kind of brand that I want to represent. That's the kind of brand that we should all want to represent, is kind of something that is incredibly inclusive of all women, because all women are celebrated. And I think that's, you know, representing an organization that you can trust to have the same values that you have is kind of where you need to be aligning yourself. And Galaxy absolutely does that. So I really encourage anybody that, you know, what is looking for a pageant and is thinking about Galaxy, that is the best decision you will make. Do it.
I'll definitely second that. I completely agree, because I was older when I got into pageants. I didn't do my first one until my late 30s. And do you know what? It took a lot of courage to enter, because I just didn't think that I could even stand on that stage, let alone be a Galaxy girl now, a Galaxy queen now. But one bit of advice I'd love to give is just obviously just go to the weekend. Never expect to win the crown, but have the best time. Because if you do, you're going to come away with so much more. Obviously, the crown's a bonus, but you come away with lifelong friends. I remember my first Galaxy, I met Hannah Golding. We voice note each other every single day. So, you know, and that's going back 8-9 years ago. But just have the best weekend, enjoy it, because it's just so empowering on getting on that stage and just being part of the Galaxy sisterhood. Because like I say, everybody is so great, everyone looks out for each other. The director Holly, she's incredible, all the team's incredible, internationals is incredible. And you know, but just go there and just 100% be yourself and enjoy it. And if you love it as much as I did, just keep going back until your dream comes true eventually. So girls, the other thing is we've got interviews. So have you got any advice around girls that are doing interviews? Because some girls absolutely thrive on interviews, some girls are absolutely terrified. Is it one of your favorite rounds or not, and what advice can you give?
I feel like interviews very hit and miss. I feel like there's a lot of pressure. You know, you sat there, you've got a panel of judges in front of you, but you're only being quizzed on yourself. It's not trick questions. You know, Holly says in a workshop, if you tell them about the news, they're going to ask you about the news, but they're only quizzing you on yourself. So if you remember your self-worth, you tell them what you've done and what you've done in your year or what you've done into the build-up. That's what they're going to ask you on, and only you can tell them the answer. So it's just remembering who you are and what you've done and just being authentic. That word is thrown around a lot, but it really does show through in your interview.
Definitely. I've grown up hating interview, but now I would say it's like my favorite round. Being someone with my first language is Welsh and I've been taught English. I don't speak English every day. Going into interview and under pressure with nerves, I'm gonna forget how to speak English. I do it so often with like not just even pageant interviews, but like walking into a shop and like someone asks me something and I'm like, oh, I don't know this. But the best advice I've had is think of it as a conversation with your friends, like I'm doing right now. I'm speaking with you guys, and I feel so calm, collected, confident, and the judges want you to do good. So they're not judging you like, I want her to mess up so I can mark it down. No, they want you to do good. They want you to bloom in that environment. So be yourself. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, I totally agree with both of that, and I would say just have fun with it. It's meant to be fun and special weekend, and so if you go in there with your head held high and you can talk about those funny silly things, and the judges I'm sure are going to love to hear it. I know for me, when I went to my Galaxy UK interview, I spoke about my friends and I running around as little cupids at my university. We roses and we handed them out anonymously. We dropped them at lecture halls, and so I probably waffled on about that for a good couple of minutes, but it shows my passion and it shows your drive. And so if you show how much Galaxy means to you, that will really pay off and it will come across so well and so genuine. So if you walk in there as yourself, then you're going to walk out as yourself and you're going to be proud, and it's going to get you even more excited to get onto stage.
Yeah, totally. And also they're not trying to catch you out, right? Like they're your friend. Like it's all good. And I think the judges sometimes are also like, as somebody that's judged myself, it's like sometimes they're like a little bit nervous as well to kind of make sure that they're like asking you the right question at the right time. So you just truly never know what someone's kind of going through. So I think just enjoy it, just have fun. No one's trying to catch you out. No one's, doing anything crazy. And also as well, I don't know if there's still time, but definitely see if you can get signed on to the workshop that happens on the Thursday night at Galaxy. That is amazing. It's like purely tailored to Galaxy, and it really, really calmed my nerves. The first year I came back to Galaxy in 2024, after I'd had my daughter, I was really nervous, and I went and did that workshop, and then I went on to win Best in Interview. So I'm like, get to the workshop, guys.
Yeah, the workshops are brilliant, aren't they? But what I'd like to say is, like, when I first started Galaxy a long time ago, and maybe it's because I'm a neurodiverse adult as well, I maybe looked into a bit more of what they wanted to hear rather than relaxing and being myself. And it was when I eventually could just be myself, which was in 2020, actually won UK interview and won UK interview last year, and proudly was second in the international interview. So I'll take that all day long. That's an incredible achievement. But I think it's, if you can just relax and just be yourself, and they are, like you said, not trying to catch you out, and just enjoy it. And now it's actually my favorite round, when it used to terrify me. So it's all good. So we are coming to the end of the interview now, but it has been absolutely incredible to see you, Queenies. One thing I want to say as well is a massive congratulations to our Danielle and Keris that also come back with those international crowns. It did amazing. It was so beautiful to see. Again, that was am I going to lose my eyelashes because I'm about to cry moment.
Yeah.
Very difficult to keep everything stuck on there. But it's been amazing, and I absolutely adore you all. You've been the best sister queens ever. And I can't wait to see you, queens, and everybody at Galaxy. I can't believe it's so soon. How's it come around so quickly?
I know. I'm crying.
I really should start packing. Has anyone started packing yet?
Nope, I haven't started.
I'll just leave that to my mum.
Oh, I like that. That's good.
Me too.
Yeah, definitely not started packing yet, but I think I might try this weekend, just get a little bit done, but it'll probably be a couple of days before, probably.
Yeah.
But thanks again. It's been amazing seeing you, Sister Greenies, and thank you for everyone watching. And if anybody's going to be at Galaxy Finals, we will see you there, and we're really excited to see you.
Yeah.
So
Thank
bye,
you.
everyone. Take
Thanks.
care.
Bye.